one of the most impactful memories with Mal is after we met with Mayor Delaney at the time and Paul Vance, who was the chief legal counsel of the Jaguars, and Pam Paul, who was the mayor's really chief of children's services in the city at the time. We had just talked about the concept of building the youth center and the tennis complex, and we sat out in the parking lot of Emmett Reed and just was looking at the empty field, which is now the youth center, and we just kind of talked about it, and we said, you know, if we go forward with this, we can't really go back. And Mal just looked at me and said, yeah, let's do it. And that's probably the, not necessarily my favorite memory, but my most impactful memory with Mal, and we never really looked back from there. We just kind of kept going forward. I think there's two really big accomplishments that the foundation has. One is the transformation of the neighborhood with first the youth center and the tennis complex, and then the teen center. But I think the biggest accomplishment of the foundation is the hundreds of kids that lives have been changed and the trajectory of their lives have been changed. They've been able to experience things outside of their immediate neighborhood. They've been able to go on trips really all across the country. They've been able to go to college and come out of college debt-free. They've been able to learn about different careers that they may not have been able to learn about without MWIF, and they've been able to go on to be successful and contributing members of society. I think the moment I realized how much of an impact the foundation has on the community was the first time we opened the doors to the youth center, and how much of a waiting list we had when we opened that building, and then also again when we opened the teen center over here, to see how much both campuses really transformed the community and how much it transformed the neighborhood as a whole. But we couldn't do this work without all of our sponsors, our donors, our volunteers, our professional staff that's here. So really just a huge thank you to everyone from day one till today who has contributed a minute of their time or a dollar of their resources to support everything that we're doing here. It doesn't go unnoticed, and it's incredibly important to the work that we do and the success that we have.